All right, guys. Good morning. It is SEL Monday, but it's on a Friday. So, guys, we have so much to do. There's a lot of things that we need to get through today. There's a lot of information that we need to get. And I did just get a text from Ms. Gallego. She says to let you all know that we will be doing on Monday during lunch. For those students that have registered for next year, you will be getting your hot Cheetos with cheese on Monday during lunch if you have registered, okay? And then we also have a quick announcement from Ms. Silva and Mr. Salazar. Chromebook pickup, guys, will start next week with 6th grade on Monday, 7th grade on Tuesday, and 8th grade on Wednesday. And then so start cleaning them up, make them look shiny, make them look good again, because you don't want to get fined for any damages or anything like that. And the chargers, don't forget those important chargers, because is there a fine for those, sir?
Yes.
What's the
$40.
$40 if you lose that charger, so make sure you bring those, okay? And working. So, okay. So we have a bunch to get in to get through. Let me double check to make sure that I did include that last part right there. Yes, we're good. Okay. I don't know why I thought it was cut off there at the bottom. Okay, so let's go ahead and guys, we'll do our PBIS check-in here in a little bit, but there's some other important stuff that we need to get to. Right here, guys, I did put not done yet because there's still some stuff that you guys are working on in your classrooms. There's still work that you're trying to finish. Teachers still have goals for you, so make sure that you do come to school with that mentality that you're not done yet, that there's still things that you need to do because the school year is not over. And I mean, we still have about 15 to 17 days left, but we are still going strong, guys. So we need to finish on a high note, so make sure you have that mentality. We are not done yet, okay? All right, so let's move on. Oh, yes, I'm sorry, sir.
No.
Let's see. Okay. Okay, so this one. All right, so this is a special message for our teachers, guys. It is Teacher Appreciation Week. If you haven't already thanked your teachers, please thank them. But teachers, this is a message from Ms. Gutierrez and myself. We see the early mornings, we see the late nights, the creative lessons, and the quiet moments of encouragement. And you all lead with heart first, guiding, supporting, and inspiring our students in ways that go far beyond academics. Your impact is lasting and powerful, and you are truly the heart of the school. Thank you guys for showing up each day with compassion, strength, and unwavering dedication. And then we did put our symbols, but you all are the ones that really get to project those symbols and the meanings every day. If you know, you know. If you know about that one, you know. That is your mama elephant, and so we really are thankful for you all and what you guys do every day for these for our students. So thank you guys, and I'll be stopping by a little later on today with a small token of appreciation from the counseling team. So thank you all for everything. Students, okay, we have a really big announcement. You notice that I put this before PBIS today because this is really big, okay? So at this point, guys, I need everyone to please take out their Chromebook, and you're gonna log into your counseling page. So in case you don't know what your counseling page is, your Google Classroom code, your 6th grade, there you go, 7th and 8th, those are your classroom codes for the counseling page. If you're able to use a QR code some way, there it is. But guys, this is the student needs assessment. So every year at the end of the year, we send out this survey, and this one is for the district. So the district is sending this out to you guys because it wants to know all about how you guys have, how you guys see the counseling program. It's gonna ask you questions. For instance, right here, as you can see, this one right here, it says, do you know who your school counselor is? Because believe it or not, guys, there's some students in other schools that don't even know who their school counselor is. You guys have 2 school counselors. You have Ms. Gutierrez, who has been here for years, and then you have me, who is new this year. So we really hope that you guys are aware of who we are and what we do and how we help you every day. So please log in and go ahead and fill out this survey. Now, I will tell you guys, this one is a 2-page survey. So Once you fill it out, at the bottom, it's going to say next. And so it's going to ask you a couple extra questions that just pertain to middle school and high school. So that does pertain to you. But it's going to ask you questions like, do you know who your school counselor is? It's going to ask you for your ID. It's going to ask you what school you attend. And then it's going to ask you a bunch of like social emotional questions. So all you're going to do is answer thumbs up for yes or thumbs down for no. And just go ahead and be honest. Because we collect this information at the end of the year, and Ms. Gutierrez and I will sit down and be like, okay, this is what we can work on for the next year. This is how we can improve. This is how we can make our counseling program better for you all. So I'm going to give you guys a solid 5 to 6 minutes to fill this out. Guys, please log into the counseling page, the Google counseling page, and fill this one out for us. We're asking for a huge favor today. I'll give you a few minutes. All right, everyone, in case you have just logged in or maybe you were a little late logging into SEL Live, what we're asking everybody to do at this point is to log into your Google Classroom for the counseling page. And then we're going to be asking you to fill out the student needs assessment, guys. This is the survey that we use at the end of the year so that we can go ahead and collect data from you guys. And that's how we monitor and we adjust and we fix and we add to the counseling program. So you're going to go ahead, and I did post a picture of Ms. Gutierrez and I, because it does have a question asking if you know who your school counselors are. And so you're going to go ahead and click right there, and just make sure that when you scroll to the bottom, it does say next, and it's a 2-page survey. So make sure that you fill it out, then you'll click next, and then it'll ask you questions that only pertain to middle school and high school. So that's us. And it's going to ask something about graduation and stuff like that, like graduation requirements and credits and stuff like that. So go ahead and fill that out and then click next and then submit at the end, okay? Thank you. We'll give you about 2-3 more minutes to fill that out. All right, guys. So thank you. If you're still working on that, please finish that up. We still have about 13 minutes. So we're going to go ahead and move on SEL today and go do a quick PBIS check-in. Your laptops are already, your Chromebooks are already open. So just go ahead and go into PBIS and give us that check-in. Remember, the comments always help. We read them. We read them if they're 5s. We read them if they're 4s, if they're 3s. So just go ahead and check in. All right? We'll give you about 2 more minutes for this one. All right, guys, as you continue to go ahead and submit your PBIS check-in, know that we do read all of your comments. Check them out. Go ahead and, if you're happy, go ahead and let us know. If you're calm, at ease, if you're tired, sad, just drop us a comment. If you need to talk, then put it in there, okay? Put a comment in so that we understand. All right, so we're going to go ahead and move on. It has been about a week and a half, almost 2 weeks since we've checked in with you guys here on PBIS. So I don't know if you recall, but our teacher spotlight was Miss Portillo, but then we weren't able to watch it because we had software problems last week. And so I'm still kind of working through that, but I think I got it fixed going forward. But I had to make some adjustments this week, so we're not going to have those captions at the bottom. But here is Miss Portillo's interview. 3.
Hi everyone, and welcome to this week's Teacher Spotlight today. And we're thrilled to have Mrs. Portillo with us. Welcome, Ms. Portillo.
Good morning, Michael.
Okay, are you ready for a few questions?
I sure am, Michael. Make them easy, please, okay?
Number 1, do you have any vacation plans for the summer?
Actually, I'm gonna go pick up my granddaughters. My grandson's getting surgery in June, so I have no plans, but just spending time with him is a good time for me.
Okay. Number 2. Okay, this one is super random and from a student. Do you prefer regular or curly fries? If so, from where?
No, personally, I love curly fries. Those are my favorite, and the ones that I love to get are the Arby's ones, and then with Arby's sauce, those are excellent. Those are excellent. How about you?
That's it.
You take curly fries? Anyone specifically? No? Anyone? Okay.
Number 3, what are some of the things that you enjoy doing on the weekend?
On the weekend, I babysit, I'm not gonna lie. My daughter works, so I try to help her as much as I can, so I babysit. And sometimes if I get a chance, I like to read on my downtime. Historical romances are my guilty pleasure. Yeah, that's what I like to do. I know it's corny, but that's what I like to do.
Number 4, this is a question for me.
Okay.
If you like scary movies, if so, what's your favorite scary movie?
You know what, I like to, okay. I don't hate scary movies, but I can't watch them. There's a particular way I watch them, and that's I hold my ears like this. So if I can watch it and not hear it, I'll be good. You know, so I'm good. But my most favorite, I think, to this day is probably I love the Conjuring movies. Those are ones that I think are made really well. I like stories. I like when it has an actual story plot, not just like killing, and that's it. You know, so I think, but the most scary one I think that I've ever seen was The Exorcist. That to me is the ultimate scary movie.
Number 5, if your class could take a field trip anywhere in the world, where would it be?
God, I would really love to visit the Louvre in Paris because I've always liked art. I appreciate art. You know, I really wish I could have been an artist. But I'm not. But I love art in itself. I love to see how pictures come together. You know, how the paintings come together. So I'd be really, you know, there's one in particular I would really like to visit. It's the Medusa one in the Louvre. So I would really love. I think that would be a good experience to get out and to see stuff like that. You know, so that would be my ideal.
Number 6. What is the most unexpected thing a student has taught you?
To laugh at myself. But it's okay to laugh at myself. You know, sometimes I take myself too serious, and I am that kind of person. You know, just like you guys sometimes shut down. You know, as an adult, sometimes I have my moments. So I think in particular, I remember, you know, it's okay to laugh at yourself. You're not making fun of yourself. You're accepting yourself. So I think it's okay to, you know, to have those moments where you're like, okay, yeah, you know, I'm silly. You know, it's okay.
Number 7. One of the students asked, "What can I do to make my parents proud?" What would you say to that student?
Oh wow, that's a tough one. But you know what? I think in all fairness, as a parent myself, I think that the best thing you can do to make your parents, you know, proud is to be kind. I think that in a world right now where we're very unkind to each other, I think that's something that, you know, we should strive to be. I'm so sorry, it's so hot. But I think being kind would be like one of the top ones, and I think another one should be to do your best. I don't think parents want you to be perfect. I think that the parents want you to do the best that you can, and if you do that, I think that they'll be happy with what you achieve. And overall, just, you know, be good to yourself. I think that if you give yourself some grace, you know, I think we as a person are very hard on each other, and I think students in particular, especially right now in the middle school. So I think that it would be good for them to, you know, just, you know, accept your differences and be proud of who you are, because you are perfectly unique, and that's the way it should be.
Number 8. Have you ever had to stand up for something you believed in, even when it was unpopular?
You know, in this day and age, Michael, I think we've strayed away a lot of the things that, you know, we respected about. For me, I grew up in a time where we respected differences, as far as, like, you know, even when it came to politics. Even if I didn't believe the same thing that you believed, then we still had that level of respect. So for me, I think that that would be something that I would stand up to. Just, you know, yeah, I don't agree with what you think, but I'm not a bad person, and I don't think you're a bad person. But at the same time, you know, I think that sometimes you do have to speak. For me, I do it as a person individually. You know, I'll stop, you know, supporting a certain, you know, company for whatever reason if I think that they're not aligned to what I, you know, see that you should, you know, be treating people. So specifically, no, I have never done anything like that, you know, but if I had to, I wouldn't be afraid to stand up.
Thank you so much to Mrs. Portillo for sharing your story and being in the spotlight today.
Thank you, Nicole.
Bye, Todd.
All right, guys. So thank you very much to Ms. Portillo. Thank you so much, and thank you for your flexibility, both from Michael and Ms. Portillo. I know it was a difficult process, but we finally got it through, and they did absolutely amazing. So thank you. Okay, guys, we just had something fresh off the presses that came to us yesterday. We do have names for the students that were admitted into the P-Tech program. So I think I'm gonna have I have Hale here with me. Hale, come on over. You're gonna help me read these names, okay? So we're gonna congratulate these students that got into the P-Tech program. So let's go ahead and let's move out of the way. Wait, actually, you're good right there, okay?
Yes, sir.
So let's see. Our first student is, actually, can you come closer to me? Right there. Is Jose Paredes. Congratulations. Congratulations, Jose.
That's good.
Congratulations to
Joel Castañera. Yeah. And then Aiden Estrada.
Aiden Estrada.
Rudy Garcia.
Garcia. And then let's cover their names. Right there.
Summer who?
Vaquera.
Summer Vaquera.
Yes.
No.
Jacob Gonzalez. Ethan Rodriguez.
Congratulations, guys.
Elise Lopez. And then
Let's move over here. That's really, here, I'll give you the thing here. Click this little arrow right there.
Fatima Zavala.
Yep.
Luis Rosales. And then
Oh, that's supposed to be Axel. I'm sorry, Axel.
Axel
That's a typo.
Hernandez.
My bad, Axel. And
Congratulations. Let's go. That's what you wanted me to do.
yes, that's why. So, guys, congratulations. Thank you, Heu. Congratulations, guys. I need you guys to go ahead and stop by the counseling suite a little later today, because you were given like formal invitations so that you guys can go to. They're having like a ceremony to formally bring you guys aboard and show you guys that you guys are the new students into the program. So, guys, stop by later. If not, I'll find you and I'll find you and I'll give you the invitation. All right. So, last thing, guys. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Last thing before we go, and this is for our 8th graders only, guys. You are gonna need to go in, and you can go in a little later afterwards. We're having the student versus faculty basketball game. I know that Ms. Lopez is putting it together. So there is a Google form in our counseling suite, in the counseling Google Classroom. There's a form that you guys need to fill out if you do want to participate. But hold on, it's only for 8th graders. And as per Ms. Lopez, these are the requirements. And you know what? I totally agree with her. Don't touch any buttons, guys. You guys, obviously, you got to be an 8th grader. You have to be passing all your classes and no discipline issues. So go ahead and submit your name, and Ms. Lopez will be getting a hold of you and letting you know. Okay? So remember, that's 8th graders only, so it is only posted on the 8th grade Google Counseling page. All right? So that is all we've got for you guys today. Thank you so much, and congratulations to those students in the P-TECH that got admitted to the P-TECH program. All right, guys? We'll see you next week.
Thank you, Mr.
All right, guys, good morning. Good afternoon now, right? It's May 9th, so we do have a special edition of SEL, and we do have our final PBIS check-in. We have a lot to get through today, guys, so please, I will ask you right away, have those Chromebooks open, ready to go, because I am rearranging some of the stuff today. We're going to do PBIS after this, but we do have something really important that we need to get through, okay? We do have some announcements one's from Miss Silva and Mr. Salazar. They are letting you guys know, they wanted you guys to know that on Monday with 6th grade, that's when they're going to go ahead and start Chromebook pickup. Tuesday will be 7th grade, and then 8th grade Wednesday. So just FYI on that one. And then from Ms. Gallego, she wants to let you guys know if you guys have completed registration, then on Monday during lunchtime, that's when she will be passing out the hot Cheetos with cheese. So, okay. So yes, I am alone today. I am missing my partner, Ms. Gutierrez, but she's at a training and we have a lot of important stuff to get through. So we're going to grind through anyway. Okay. So I'm grinding through, and so I expect you guys to have that same mentality because we are not done yet. The school year is not over yet. There's still so much to do. You still have goals, and your teachers still have things that they need to teach you, and there's still some very important concepts that still need to be learned. So yes, we can kind of feel it, but just have that mentality that we are not done yet. Okay? So let's go ahead and get into a very special message. Oops. All right. So, as you guys know, it's Teacher Appreciation Week, okay? And if you guys haven't had the opportunity or have not done so, please use the remainder of the day to thank your teachers for all of the hard work that they've done. So teachers, on behalf of Ms. Gutierrez and I, we want to let you know that we see the early mornings, we see your late nights, the creative lessons, and the quiet moments of encouragement. You truly lead with heart first, guiding, supporting, and inspiring our students in ways that go far beyond academics. Your impact is lasting and powerful, and you truly are the heart of our school. So thank you so much for showing up each day with compassion, strength, and unwavering dedication. And I did include our symbols because you guys are the ones that have the opportunity to, I guess, execute what these symbols mean every day consistently. And I mean, on this one, if you've been to the Circles 101 training, you know what it is to be a mama elephant and protect and guide. So we thank you so much for leading with heart first. And I'll be probably going around 8th period, if not a little sooner, passing out a small token of our appreciation on behalf of Ms. Gutierrez and myself. So thank you so much for everything you do. It does not go unnoticed. All right, students, we have a big favor. So if your Chromebooks are not already out, guys, we really need you guys to open up those Chromebooks, please, and log into your Google Counseling page. And in your Google Counseling page, you're going to see a picture of Ms. Gutierrez and myself. Right underneath that picture is a survey that the district needs us to fill out. And so that survey is called the Student Needs Assessment. So it's your way of letting the district know, hey, you know what, this is how I feel regarding how we've done our SEL lessons, or this is how I have used whatever I've gone through in SEL, or it might even ask you if you know about like graduation requirements or would like to know more. So go ahead and log in. You're going to click that link right underneath it. I did include an example question. So an example question that it's going to ask you, I think that's the first question that it asks you. It's going to ask, do you know who your school counselors are? And so you're either yes or no. We hope you guys know who the two of us are. That's why I put that picture there, because you see us every Monday, well, in this case, Friday, right? I also put the QR code if you somehow need to use your laptop or didn't have access to the Google Classroom code. You can access the QR code as well. But I also put in your classroom codes, guys. This is a very, very important survey that we are asking you guys to please fill out. And so that's why I moved it all the way to the front of our lesson today, because this one is very, very important that we get done. So I'm going to give you about 5 minutes to get that done, and then I'll come back on. Thank you, guys. Okay, guys, in case you just logged into SEL Live, we're asking everybody to go into their Google Classroom counseling page and go and submit the student needs assessment. It's what Ms. Gutierrez and I use at the end of the year to assess our counseling program, to see what it is we need to improve on, where we can fix things, how we can build and improve on things. So if you could please do us that big favor, on the counseling page, there's a picture of the two of us, and right underneath it is a link that we really are asking you guys to help us out. Click on it, submit that survey, and it'll ask questions, and it's simple as this: either thumbs up or thumbs down if you agree or disagree with the statement or the question. And please fill that out for us so that we can help ourselves help you, so that we can make this counseling program as best as possible for you guys. Okay? I'll give you about 1 more minute to finish that out. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and move on. If you're still working on the survey, please make sure that you finish it. There is a little button at the bottom that says next, because it's a 2-page survey, so just please finish that. And then once you're done with that, then we can go ahead and check in on PBIS. Remember, let us know if you're feeling happy, calm, tired, or if we need to talk, or upset, angry, if we need to regulate. And then drop us a comment, because that's how we're able to assess how urgent it is, and let us know and we'll be able to let you know when we can get to you. Okay, so please go ahead and check in, guys. This is our last PBIS check-in for the year, so please let's make it a good one, and let's have as much participation as we can possibly get. Let's break the record today. So thank you, guys. I'll give you 1 more minute. All right, so we're checking in on PBIS. we'll go ahead and move on, guys, because I want to make sure that we have plenty of time to get through the entire lesson. There's a lot to do today. I know it's been a while, and we had tech issues, software issues. Well, I had software issues last week, and I think I got it fixed, but I wasn't able to fully fix it on time. But I do have Miss Portillo's interview, so I'm going to go ahead and use 5 minutes of that time so that we can show that, okay? So here's Miss Portillo.
3.
Hi everyone, and welcome to this week's Teacher Spotlight today. We're thrilled to have Mrs. Portillo with us. Welcome, Ms. Portillo.
Good morning, Michael.
Okay, are you ready for a few questions?
I sure am, Michael. Make them easy, please, okay?
Number 1, do you have any vacation plans for the summer?
Actually, I'm gonna go pick up my granddaughters. My grandson's getting surgery in June, so I have no plans, but just spending time with him is a good time for me.
Okay. Number 2. Okay, this one is super random. I'm from a student. Do you prefer regular or curly fries? If so, from where?
No, personally, I love curly fries. Those are my favorite, and the ones that I love to get are the Arby's ones, and then with Arby's sauce, those are excellent. Those are excellent. How about you?
That's it.
You take curly fries? Anyone specifically? No? Anyone? Okay.
Number 3, what are some of the things that you enjoy doing on the weekend?
On the weekend, I babysit, I'm not gonna lie. My daughter works, so I try to help her as much as I can, so I babysit. And sometimes if I get a chance, I like to read on my downtime. Historical romances are my guilty pleasure. Yeah, that's what I like to do. I know it's corny, but that's what I like to do.
Number 4, this is a question for me.
Okay.
If you like scary movies, if so, what's your favorite scary movie?
You know what? I don't hate scary movies, but I can't watch them. There's a particular way